Now, 4 months ago, the Christian community in the Pakistani city of Jaranwala saw nearly 24 of their churches and tens of homes ransacked by hundreds of protesters. In the aftermath, the government promised money to help rebuild. But as they prepare for Christmas, many are still living with the damage and shock of those attacks. Well, our Pakistan correspondent Caroline Davis reports now from the city.
Joy and Christmas hats. Familiar celebrations mask painful memories. Jaranwala's Christians have lost much this year. Saima lives in the only room left of her family home. Rebuilding is slow. Life in this charred space, exhausting.
We are tired now. In this one room, there is no facility. There is no light, no water, everything is finished. We don't have anything.
She and her family received 2 million rupees from the government, just over $7,000. She says that's not enough.
It takes a whole lifetime to build a house. Our parents saved each and every penny for the house, and now it's all burned. Whatever we had, you can look at the house. It's all burned. For 2 million rupees, you can't rebuild this whole house.
Jaranwala's authorities told us that the amount given to families was based on an assessment of the loss of each house. This is what caused that loss. Hundreds gathered in Jaranwala after 2 Christians were alleged to have desecrated the Quran, allegations of blasphemy. It turned violent. Churches, homes, burnt and ransacked. 4 months on, the authorities say all the churches have been rebuilt. This was the church. Now this looks completely different to the last time we were here, when the walls were completely blackened, and instead, of course, it's been completely redone. More than 350 were arrested, but none have yet stood trial. Do you think the police should have moved faster?
This is a process flaw. The biggest stakeholder may be public, but there's one hidden biggest stakeholder which has much more stakes than the people actually know. That is the police department, that is the government itself, because we want to show people that such like acts will not be tolerated in future. If we don't ensure justice in these cases, such like incidents will keep happening.
Prayers, thoughts on a better year. Buildings are repaired, but trust, they tell us, will take far longer. Caroline Davis, BBC News, Jaranwala.